did this and why?
He's more upset about this than Angie.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Attack, everybody. Today we are going to be investigating Dear Angie's body. Oh no!
I'm not that torn up about this one, TBH.
Well,
she was causing trouble, and it's like...
Yeah, to be fair, she was like the troublemaker. If I had to pick someone to die right now, it would have been her. So it's like, oh wow, this is like the least bad thing that could have happened.
Pretty much.
You know, like anyone else probably... I mean, not maybe anyone else, but most other people would have evoked a stronger emotion out of me.
Yes. I agree. But remember, we're hyper suspicious of everybody here.
Yes. I think we named some at the end of the last episode, people we were suspicious of.
Who was it? I don't really remember.
So the biggest ones I'm thinking are probably plausible are Kaito.
Okay, yeah.
Because he was just acting all sorts of weird. And just saying, oh, it's because he dislikes the occult is kind of like, I don't know. He also skipped our training last night when she died. So I don't know.
Well, it said the time of death was around 2 a.m. And we weren't doing anything then. Right. But there could have been a lot of prep he was doing in the morning.
I mean, yeah, he could have been prepping this whole time.
Yeah.
Maybe the reason, almost a theory I had that Kaede has a sword in her is she did get brought back to life. Because something I thought I mentioned, I don't know, was I was almost curious if this would be a double murder trial again.
Okay.
So I don't know if you can technically say it isn't yet.
Yeah, okay, I see where you're coming from with that.
Gonta, probably not. Kokichi, probably not.
Kokichi's always a strong maybe, but probably not.
It's because he's such a popular, like, antagonist kind of character that I don't think if he's going to do anything till, like, the end of the game.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
then again, I thought that of the protagonist as well. And look what happened to her, so... Korikyo is acting kind of sussy, so maybe.
Right, because he wants to do not resurrection, the talk to the dead thing.
Yeah, well, what do you call it?
A seance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kibo, maybe, but I haven't seen anything to say it really much.
Right.
Himiko, maybe. But...
she kind of idolized Angie, though, so unless it was an accident, I have a hard time seeing it.
Yeah, it's just the fact that she was, like, kind of one of the big players, and, like, last night, she was the only other one there.
Right.
I don't know. Maki...
I very much doubt it.
Yeah, she said, like, outright, like, should I kill her? What do you think?
Yeah,
but I don't think she actually would, right?
I guarantee you the trial's gonna start with, like, obviously Maki did it, and then that's how it all goes, you know?
We're just gonna be suspecting Maki every trial. I want people to think it was us again.
That was fun. Tenko? Tenko's an interesting one, I think.
Yeah, Tenko's interesting because I don't think she did it, but she actually has a pretty decent reason to do it, you know?
Right, so that's something else we gotta account for.
Sumugi, kind of doubt it, but maybe. Me, I doubt it.
Yeah. She doesn't have the grit.
So that's where we're at right now. We'll see how our theories change as we investigate. So let's start by talking to Mrs. Maki.
Mrs. Harukawa.
Oh my god. I just want to confirm something. When we got to this lab, you're sure that the front door was locked?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm positive. I grabbed the knob and tried to turn it. Click, 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 click. It really is locked.
I knew it.
The front entrance was locked until Kokichi picked the lock to open it.
Okay.
Kokichi pulled out some thin needles and stuck them into the keyhole of the lock. I remember this.
And just so we know, there was no key to this door, right?
No, because
Monodam ate it, right?
He ate it, but...
That doesn't mean someone didn't make another one, necessarily. And Kokichi has lockpicking skills.
I mean, yeah, if
Miyu
Angie
has inventing skills.
Angie can, like, mold clay. There's just a lot of ways this could be unlocked and locked anyways.
Yeah.
Click, click, click. Clack. There, open says me.
Okay. So, he picked the cylinder lock open.
Hey.
Do you think anyone else could have opened the lock besides him?
That's true.
It would have been impossible from the outside. The Monocubs took the key.
Okay, here it is. But there's only one key, so don't lose it.
It'd be bad if you lost it. You wouldn't be able to lock the door or open it from the outside.
They just wanted a murder to happen.
Yeah.
How can you say, I want everyone to get along, but I'm going to provide the perfect murder scene? Let me see that key.
Monodon swiped the key from Monophony, then lifted it into his mouth. Yeah, we remember.
Nom.
Nom.
Ah, he ate it.
Then...
So Kokichi is the only one who could have opened or closed the door from the outside, right?
Correct. Only Kokichi would have been able to open and close the door from outside. But someone inside could have opened and closed it as they pleased.
It's already too complicated. So, the front door was locked from inside the room.
No.
Not necessarily. I'm just thinking of possibilities. But in that case, the question becomes how the person who locked the doors got out.
And then locked it again.
How the culprit got out of the classroom after locking the doors.
Is there anywhere else in this room they could have gotten out?
I'm thinking...
Or maybe it's like Sumugi said and they didn't get out, but it's one of the statues. I don't know. Or like the person they brought back to life.
My only thing with that is that, like, everything looks normal.
Yeah.
So...
But the biggest, like, is just the fact that Kaede has a sword in her. It's like, why does she need a sword in her? But we'll investigate that.
Yeah.
Art Lab's front door.
Okay.
Gonta.
I want to see the rules for the grimoire or whatever it is.
Yeah, we haven't even read it.
A murder at nighttime is strange, impossible even.
I didn't let you go out at night.
Why?
Why do you think that?
Right.
Because student council made rule that we know can be outside during nighttime.
It's almost like we're in a killing game.
Everyone should have been asleep. No way murder could have happened at nighttime.
He's so dumb.
I know.
Do you really think everyone would go along with that rule?
But...
Itua's rule. Angie say he punish us if we not follow his rules.
And look who got punished. Idiot.
Yeah, look who's dead. But the student council wasn't included in that, correct? They could do what they wanted. Angie was also working here at night. Huh? She was?
But...
No way. Student council would never break own rules.
Were you not listening? They literally said they could, though.
I don't like Gonta at all. They should have been asleep in own rooms to set good example to others. Maybe Angie got attacked while she's asleep in her room and get brought here?
The fact that everyone hates it when we make fun of Gonta just makes me want to make fun of Gonta more.
Yeah, I don't like...
Apparently he has some cool moments at some point, and it's like...
Well, I'm waiting with bated breath, let me say.
Yeah, I keep being like, oh, this is where he's gonna shine. Nope, he's still stupid.
I know. I still am so perplexed. It is one of our friends' favorites.
Yeah.
It just boggles my mind. Because we've gone through... This is like chapter 3, almost to the end of it. And it's like, I am still looking for...
I don't know, like, we haven't played the whole game yet. He could have a cool moment later on. Maybe that's the point, is that it makes you think Gonta is such a stupid, unreliable idiot the whole game.
Okay.
And then he has, like, the best redemption arc ever, which I'm hoping is the case. Because, honestly, he is probably, like, top 3 least favorite. Like, bottom 3 favorites, you know?
I can't think of anyone else who'd make it lower than him.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Yeah.
Gonta,
If
idiot.
so, Gonta could have saved her. If only Gonta saw. But Gonta was sleeping. Sorry, Angie. Gonta no could save you.
Oh, no.
I find it hard to believe that no one went outside in spite of the student council rule. We literally saw Kokichi outside.
Yeah, literally. He's wandering around, creepy goblin. We'll just talk to everyone first and see.
This busty, brainy beauty has this all figured out.
Huh?
Huh? You mean who the culprit is?
What was that?
Huh? The culprit. Frick that.
Hey.
Shuichi, do we really have the time to be listening to her?
Wait!
Hey, wait, gosh dang it. Are you just gonna ignore my genius idea?
Hey, she's been helpful before, just in her own way.
Just listen to me, okay? Come on, listen to me. Listen.
Okay.
Okay. Well, if you're gonna twist my arm, then I'll tell you. You better thank me for this.
Please, please.
You know,
I know y'all are dumber than fleas, but even you get how weird these wax dolls are, right?
Okay.
They are strange. Are they for the ritual or another purpose?
well then.
But I figured it out with just one glance. These are diversions.
Could it be...
Diversions.
Listen up.
Yep, the culprit used these wax dolls to distract us from something. What would it...
Okay. What do you mean by that?
What?
That's... Sherlock Holmes. That's interesting though. That maybe they're like meant to like be so like, whoa, what's the point of these?
But they're actually nothing at all. Like
Yeah.
they mean absolutely nothing.
I mean, that honestly, if you're gonna commit a murder, isn't it like really smart to just ruin the crime scene with like as much garbage as you can add?
I mean, yeah, that's kind of what we said in the last one. Like when evidence got left in the pool, we were saying like, let's just throw everything in the pool and confuse
then
them, you know?
You wouldn't even think about it.
Rip off random pieces of fabric from everything and just like throw everything in there, and then it's like you don't know what's evidence and what's not then.
Right.
But yeah, we'll find out.
Maybe not in real murders, but in this scenario, definitely. How should I know? Isn't that Sherlock Holmes' job?
I knew it.
You're a waste of time.
Maki turned and walked away. I can't say I blame her.
It's a good
was
point
that?
though.
Huh? The heck's her problem? Is she on the rag or something? So Angie made these wax dolls, huh? The resemblance is pretty uncanny. They say the devil's in the details, you know. Let's just see how detailed these really are.
Oh, don't do something pervy.
Hey! Mew tried to look up the wax figure's skirt.
What'd you see though?
Well, what are you doing? Stop that!
How would Angie know?
Yeah.
Why is there a wiener down there?
It's the Angie's personal taste. I just wanted to see if this doll was wearing panties. Oh, wait, do you have a doll fetish? Are you excited that your dead girlfriend is a doll now?
Don't make fun of me.
Fucking virgin.
If you like wax dolls so much, then go frick the doll already.
He's just at a loss.
I'm starting to agree with Maki. Talking to Mew is a waste of time.
Oh my god, we have the patience of a saint.
Yeah. Anyone else would be furious. I'm not sure if it's okay to say this or not, but could Tengo be the culprit? Throwing those around already.
Okay, why?
Tengo?
I mean, yeah, she had a good reason to like protect Himiko and whatnot, but
Yeah. Oh, it's not like I have proof or anything, but earlier I heard Himiko say that Tengo was trying to betray the student council.
No.
So you suspect Tengo?
Actually,
Cause as a member of the student council, she would have been allowed into this lab. But she wouldn't have.
yeah, probably not after last night.
Yeah.
That's right. Angie did allow members of the student council to enter her lab.
Yeah, Angie had been shut away here working on the ritual by herself since yesterday. She said she would only unlock the door if she heard a student council member's voice.
Okay, that's not shady.
that's true.
I would certainly point to Tenko. She did betray the student council after all.
No.
It's not that I want to suspect Tenko, but
Gotta suspect someone.
I mean, yeah. Since only student council members would have been let in here. So Angie only let in student council members. That would be Gonta, Kibo, Himiko, Tenko, and Samugi.
Part of me almost wanted to say, I don't know, if Samugi's the ultimate cosplayer, she could have disguised her voice, but she's a student council member anyway. I don't know. Is there anyone else who could do? Kibo could, but again, he's also a student council member. Anyone else who could fake someone's voice, you think? Kokichi, maybe.
I could see. Maybe Korikyo.
Like, Kibo very obviously could, but again, he's a student council member, so why would he?
Himiko, no.
I don't know.
I don't think she has a
Miyu
single
could, but-
capable bone in her body.
Who? Himiko?
Yeah. Who knows?
I feel bad ever saying, like, no, they could never be a killer, because the next thing I know, they're gonna be the most brutal, like, insane one, you know?
I don't know. I don't like this angle of it's only student council members who could get in. You know, like, okay, interesting that that's a thing that was going on, but I'm not so sure, you know?
Yeah. No, I still think literally anyone's on the table.
Yeah. Of that group, Tenko is certainly the most suspicious. Samugi's account.
Okay, now for the good part.
Alrighty,
The
Angie.
goods.
Angie's body. She's laying face down in the middle of the room.
What's wrong?
Are you gonna take a closer look?
Okay.
Yes, I was planning to.
Got a minute?
And let's hurry up and do it. We can't afford to waste any time here.
Maki didn't hesitate. She stepped past me and walked over to the body. She has no problem with dead bodies. She is the ultimate assassin. Okay.
It's like a blade of grass on
Start
the
with the
sidewalk.
book. That's what I want to see.
Yeah. What's this say?
Ah, this book. The instructions for the resurrection ritual are written in the Necromonicon.
You say it wrong every time.
Well,
Well,
that's a real shame. I'm sorry about that, Gage. By performing the ritual as written, you can resurrect one deceased victim. What is it, Necronomicon?
Yeah.
This was the motive, the Necromonicon.
Though someone left a comment saying it should be called the Necromonocon because...
No. I swear I like heard that somewhere in like some fantasy thing, because the Necromonicon, or Necronomicon...
Yeah.
Well, because it's called necromancy. Like, that's like the whole thing. So you think it'd be like necromancy, necromonicon, like it tracks, but...
Angie tried to perform the ritual written in this book, right?
You think Maki actually makes those noises? Angie tried to... Yes, if you look at this book, we should learn the steps of the ritual she's trying to perform. I guarantee it's all scribbled out. Let's take a look.
Please no.
Oh.
Well, that is just absolutely creepy.
Necronomicon resurrection ritual. Prepare an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact. Everyone may participate.
Why'd you have to make one for everyone?
Well, right there. Everyone may participate. Maybe she misinterpreted that.
Maybe.
The size and shape of the effigy is irrelevant. Make it out of whatever materials you wish. If it's not obvious who the effigy is supposed to be, label it with the name of the deceased. Monokuma was really just like, in case you can't draw or have any artistic talent, here's how you can, get by with it.
I wonder if you like look on the bottom of one of the wax figure's foots, if like Kaede says like Rentaro or something.
That's an interesting point. I don't know. After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning.
So
that must have been what killed her. Sprinkle the ashes on the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times.
I mean, yeah, it could have, but she also has a stab wound on her neck, don't forget.
Yeah, well, no, it was...
That must have been what killed her. She's like bleeding, just like stabbed on the ground. I think she was poisoned.
I said it as a bit, but then too much awkward silence passed, and then it was like, no, now it sounds real.
No, it thinks I'm being serious.
No. Then close your eyes and wait. After a while, you should feel a light tap on your back. If so, that means the ritual was a success. The ashes are only good for one use. The ritual can only be performed once, so use it wisely.
That's pretty specific.
So these are the steps for the resurrection ritual.
Give me 1 second to just look at that again.
Okay.
So, prepare an effigy, which she did for everyone.
Which it sounds like what the effigy looks like is pretty irrelevant as long as
it has the name on there.
Well, if it's...
Like, if the name's on there, it kind of overrides what it looks like.
I could see that angle, but they did say if it's not obvious who it is, and obviously you can tell who's who,
Yeah. Anyway, after preparing the effigy, burn the book, which didn't get burnt.
So I would think before that step happened,
so
she was
screwed
killed.
Up.
Yeah.
So the book's not burnt. There's a clue.
Why don't we just finish this while we're here?
Bring her back.
I mean, we're already here.
Guess we don't have to do a trial, guys. Too bad there's a murderer among us now.
Well, no, but like you could bring her back and be like, look, we're going to figure this out. You just chill out. Or anyone. Rentaro.
Or just tell us who killed you.
Oh, you mean Angie?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Kaede for some reason.
I don't care about her.
But, so these are the steps for the resurrection ritual.
This is stupid.
Angie really believed in this crap? It's pretty obvious that you wouldn't be able to resurrect anyone with this.
Under normal circumstances, I'm sure that's true. But in this place, I don't think we can rule anything out. Necronomicon.
Okay. Now the body.
Hello, girl.
Well, you've looked better.
Yeah. There's blood dripping from Angie's head. According to the Monokuma file, she sustained a stab wound to the back of the neck.
Okay.
As well as a laceration on her forehead.
What's the point of the laceration on her forehead?
I knew it.
I don't know.
The killing blow was a single stab to the back of the neck. A sneak attack, most likely.
Well,
And what do you make of the wound on her forehead?
Maybe the culprit hit her in the head before stabbing her from behind.
but
Her 2 wounds are substantially different. Did the culprit change weapons mid-attack?
Oh, yeah.
I suppose that would be unnecessary.
remember,
Also, the wound on her forehead looks deep, but it's not bleeding as much. What is going on with these 2 wounds? What
if it's like a 2 people thing, you know?
Okay. What if it's a ritual of its own?
Explain?
Like, just, I don't know, maybe you need to injure something a certain way and...
I don't know where she would have gotten that idea is the only thing. It didn't say it in the book.
Well, that, I mean, you could... I don't know. I
I guess she could forge pages of the book though and like make her own. What if she did make a replica book?
See, that could be interesting.
I mean, she's the ultimate artist. She obviously could. I don't know. Forehead injury. Huh?
What's wrong, Maki?
Got a minute?
Move.
Maki pushed me aside and lifted Angie's body up by the shoulder.
Is this...
What's this doing crumpled underneath her body?
What is it?
This is duct tape, right? What's duct tape doing here? With hair on it.
It was probably over her forehead thing, if I had to guess. I don't know, but it must be related to the case. Look, there are hairs stuck to the tape. Long hairs. Angie's, right? Bloody duct tape with Angie's hair on it. What could that mean? Bloody duct tape.
But
Surprised you spotted this, Maki. It was hidden under her body.
So what?
It was partially visible. As a detective, you should have noticed it before I did.
okay.
Well, that's true.
Stop hating on me.
You're so mean.
Well, even so, I guess you're still getting used to being around dead bodies. So don't beat yourself up over it.
Okay.
She's nice.
I know, I don't think I've ever seen her smile.
Well then, it's a good thing you're used to corpses, Maki.
Do you want to die?
Yeah, alright. Joking, I couldn't resist.
Got a minute?
You don't need to apologize. I was joking too.
Oh, just kiss already. It didn't sound like a joke though.
Yeah, I'm shipping it more and more by the minute, which scares me, because that's what the game wants me to do, which means you're gonna kill one of us.
So is that all her body had to offer? Duct tape and injuries?
Yeah, I mean, what else really? She didn't have anything on her besides the duct tape.
4 effigies hung upside down make the scene particularly eerie.
Yeah, I was hoping to see some reason for that in the book, but they're all just like hung for
Yeah.
random reasons, and it's like, why?
Ropes are dangling from the exposed beams on the ceiling.
If I remember correctly,
Angie made all of these wax figures.
Hey,
Is this rope from the warehouse?
you're right.
I believe so, and that means they won't be much of a clue. Anyone could have gone and gotten those ropes.
Maybe the student council should have blocked the warehouse instead of the manhole.
The warehouse does contain plenty of things that can be used for murder. Yeah, I don't even know, why would you block the manhole? No one's like even bothered with it in forever.
Yeah, no one has thought about it since like before the first trial.
Right.
And who's gonna even accomplish it on their own? I guess it's just more of a mental thing.
Anyway, I know that these effigies are just wax, but it still creeps me out.
that's true.
The effigies look exactly like real people. Not just their faces, but their bodies too.
The ultimate artist certainly was talented.
By the way,
Why is this effigy hanging upside down? That one particularly?
But yeah, I guess so.
Is this part of the ritual?
I'm not sure.
what is it?
If it's not, then why is it like this? Who would go out of their way to hang a wax effigy? Maybe, I like what Miyu said, like, it's just a diversion, don't even think about it.
Yeah, I think there might be more of that than we think.
Someone's trying to conceal it, but like, okay, so I killed Angie, what if I hang all of her statues from the ceiling to confuse them?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right, if they're gonna do this much work, there must be some reason for it. What could it be? Who would do this? The culprit? Angie? Or someone else entirely? Effigies hung upside down.
So creepy. So yeah, we'll look at the door now, and then there's nothing else in this room, which has me like, oh, that
not
doesn't
very
tell
good.
me much.
The door is the lab's back door.
Is this...
This door has a sliding lock, and it's still locked.
That's true.
And because no one has used this door since we came in here, I believe Angie locked this door when she came in, and it's been locked ever since.
Hey,
Oh, wait, what's this? Look, there's something gold and shiny on the tab of the sliding lock.
Gold and shiny. Could it be...
Is that all right?
Maki, may I see it for a minute? I want to try moving the sliding lock.
Like
So
glue?
what?
You want to unlock it? Go ahead, do what you want.
I carefully touched the knob of the lock, avoiding the gold parts, and softly slid the lock open.
Okay.
Just as I suspected, the lock will slide without much effort.
Alright.
Does work. Whether you lock it or unlock it.
Okay.
This could be an important clue.
Okay. What's the gold stuff? Is it like glue? Like glitter glue?
Maybe the same thing we did with that key card thing to see if it's been moved.
Could be. Yeah,
That's
maybe.
what I immediately thought.
Art Lab's back door.
See, obviously Shuichi thought something that we aren't sure of, and I hate that. You know?
Right. Well,
Because
I don't even know now. Now that Miyu's like brought up, it's a diversion. I'm thinking, no, that's a diversion. No, that's a diversion. This clue doesn't matter. Which ones do? I don't know.
yeah.
Because now I'm thinking at least some clue is going to be a diversion, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Still, it's strange that the front door and the back door have different locks. The front door that we came in from has a cylinder lock. And the rear door over there has a sliding lock. But by the time we discovered the body, both doors were locked.
Is this?
In other words, this is what you might call a locked room mystery, right? Because otherwise, the only other thing I'm thinking is that gold stuff might be some clue to how someone could open and close the door from the outside.
Oh, magnets.
Something gold and shiny was on the handle. Maybe.
I could see that.
Maybe
Because all you'd have to do
magnets.
is hold a magnet up to it, slide, and then you open it and do your thing.
That could be.
I think that would, but the way Angie was facing, you know, that actually tracks. Because get out of here, get out of here.
Yeah, she's facing away from the back door.
Oh, I guess you can't tell from here. But yeah, she's facing towards the front door a little bit.
Uh-huh.
So that would make sense if someone just
If they
magnetized.
went in that door, they would have been behind her.
Right.
I don't know, yeah.
You have to be really quiet, though.
Huh?
You'd have to be really quiet.
Well, who here's really quiet? Maki. I think you did it, like, right to her face.
I wonder what she'd say. Locked, huh?
You're right.
Yes, the cylinder lock's key was taken by the monocubs. So both doors could only be locked from the inside.
But only if you rule out Kokichi's lockpicking, right? He could have picked the cylinder lock on the front door to go in and out of the lab. So he could have created this locked room mystery. It's possible that he locked the door from the outside by picking it after he killed Angie. Then why would he show us that he can pick locks?
Yeah,
It just doesn't really make sense, you know?
I have a hard time thinking it's Kokichi.
Remember when we talked to like some of the people we named as possible suspects? Let's read into every line they say, you know?
Okay.
So I
let's
wasn't a big suspect of any of the people in this room, but like once we talked to Kaito, once we talked to... Because Kaito's suspicious just for the fact that he's not investigating right now.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to talk to like Himiko and them too.
If I remember correctly,
That's true.
That's right.
Also, he appeared at an oddly convenient time when we tried to enter the lab ourselves.
I knew it.
He's clearly suspicious. She's
This
just
is-
trying to... She's got a vendetta after he went after her in the last trial.
Yeah. It is suspicious, but that solution seems a little too convenient. Is there anything else in here then to look at?
Guess this.
I don't think that'd be. Yeah, nothing on screen. Let's go poke our head in on that ritual they're doing.
Usually, I don't even know if we can leave yet until we see everything.
Oh.
Did we miss something over here? Oh, the sword! Duh, I'm an idiot. Oh, where's the other clue?
I sure wonder.
Right,
That's
so there's
definitely that
blood on
golden
it.
sword, though.
Huh?
That golden sword?
Yeah, that's the one from Kyo's lab.
Though, okay, when they talked about that golden leaf that was on it, did they mean it was all over the blade? Or the hilt? Because if it was all over the blade, it looks like it's rubbed off in spots.
So it might be what they used to... The gold on the door. On the lock of the door.
That's smart. I didn't even think of that. Okay, I like that. A katana stabbed into Kaede's wax effigy.
damn it!
Who did this and why?
He's more upset about this than Angie.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's statue! It was ruined!
Wait a minute.
Let me see.
Maki nudged me aside, then gripped the katana and pulled it out of the effigy.
Okay.
Wait, this is a crime scene. They can't.
What is it?
You wanted me to check the katana, right? Well, you can't do that if you don't pull it out.
Because
Yes, true, but we have to preserve the scene.
Fingerprints and stuff.
Maki paid no mind to my protest and stared at the katana for a while.
Is this?
Okay.
There is blood on it.
It's a real katana, but there's gold leaf on it.
okay,
Yeah, I believe it's the one that was on display in the Ultimate Anthropologist lab.
Is that so?
Okay.
We can probably assume this is the murder weapon, judging from the bloodstains on the tip. The edge is too rusty to cut well, but it would be enough to stab.
but
Why would they go through the effort of using this as the murder weapon?
That's true.
Good question. They could have gone to my lab and grabbed a more suitable weapon.
Could it be?
Perhaps it's because Kyo's lab is on the same floor. They just grabbed something close by?
I'd be scared taking anything from Maki's lab. I feel like an alarm would go off, she'd show up and shoot me.
Yeah. Something that a theory I kind of am getting. What if they wanted to do the ritual themselves for someone else?
That's almost almost one thought process I was having is what if Kaito, because he started acting weird at the talk of this resurrection ritual.
Right.
What if he wanted to bring like Kaede back or something instead?
Well, I even mean someone like personal. Though I guess they only really said the 4 people who died.
Yeah, what does it say? Can you bring just anyone back?
Like if Kokichi's great long-lost cousin died 20 years ago, it's like, I'll bring him back, I guess. Would that apply?
Does it say in the... Prepare an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact.
Okay.
Just contact? The only other line of the Necronomicon that bothers me is you should feel a light tap on your back, and that makes me think of a stab in your neck with a katana.
Probably what Angie felt.
Yeah, so... I don't know.
May have been in a hurry.
Well,
Maybe they needed a long weapon like this.
Huh?
Did she get stabbed through the door, and that's why there's gold leaf on the lock? Well, it's kind of on a weird spot on the lock, though.
It's right on the nudge. I would think they could have used the katana to open it, stab. See, okay. If they stab through the door, how would they put it into Kaede afterwards? Because that would imply they never even entered. They just stabbed, then left.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's keep going.
A long weapon.
okay.
My lab doesn't contain swords or any other weapons of this length.
Huh?
Really?
That's true.
I'm not sure how Monokuma found out, but he must know I don't use swords for work.
Just pleasure.
What? When I first started working, I botched a mission using a katana. I haven't used a sword since, which is fine, because they're a hassle to carry anyway.
I suppose everyone's lab is suited to them personally, just like Angie's was. How did they know all this?
Anyway, the gold leaf on this katana flakes off easily. It's all over my hand now.
Okay.
Must be pretty old for the gold leaf to flake off that easily.
I wonder where else we've seen gold leaf.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute.
Why didn't you say so earlier? My hands are all sticky now. I'll have to wash them later.
I hate this. Maki scolded me, then stood in front of Kaede's effigy.
Hey,
I'm gonna put the katana back where we found it. If it's too hard to watch, look away.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh, she's kind of considerate.
I guess.
I averted my gaze, and Maki stabbed the katana back into the wax effigy.
Not sure why you had to put it back in the wax effigy anyway, but... Okay.
by the way,
Watch, it's just like in her face now, like, Maki!
Sorry, I missed.
Oops. Told you I wasn't good with swords. Her, like, head's missing and she's in like 100 pieces.
That would suck.
Even so, why was a weapon stabbed into the wax effigy? A hanging wax effigy, no less. Was it part of the ritual? Or was the culprit trying to hide the murder weapon?
Perhaps they had no intention of hiding it. They didn't even wipe off the blood.
Yeah,
Besides, I'm certain there are better ways to hide the murder weapon than this.
literally.
what are you talking about?
Then what's the reason for this?
That's...
I honestly have no idea. He does not like that.
Well, gee, I'm sorry, I need to investigate more than 3 clues, lady.
Well,
We should investigate where this weapon came from. We might find a clue there.
Okay.
The Ultimate Anthropologist Lab? Yeah, let's do that.
In the next episode, what?
Dang. I
Read
wanna-
this line first.
Yeah, I want to make sure the katana indeed came from that room.
In the next episode, what?
Oh my god.
So what have we learned this episode? I feel like a lot, but
you can't apply it yet.
I want to look, where is the gold leaf on this door again? Okay, so it's on the lock there. So even if you stabbed the katana through the door, the gold leaf wouldn't be on the side of the lock right there, you know?
It could still just be proof they came in and out this way. Or at least they went out that way.
What's the point of it being... I don't know. Well, anyway,
Yeah.
there's a lot to gather from this.
I'm sure once the next few episodes have passed by, we'll get a better clue.
What I almost wanted to do was, like, you know, you kind of think about the trials and the clues just like in your off time anyway, you know? And I kind of wanted to, like, put it together in my head and, like, think really, really, really hard about who did it and why. But then I thought, And I was like, that'd kind of suck if I just knew who it was beforehand, you know?
Yeah, at least if we're gonna put it together like that, do it on camera.
Like, do it on the trial, you know?
Well, even like beforehand, because I liked it with
I like coming up
Kurumi.
with the theories here too, but
Yeah.
but no, because I just like feeling smart and be like, I figured it out, but that would kind of ruin the effect, you know? But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you next time. We'll go investigate Mr. Korakio's lab. They're probably going to be talking to ghosties and stuff in there.
Or at least in the room next to it.
I hope we do see a ghostie. That'd be cute.
I guess.
Yeah, depending whose it was.
So who are they trying to talk to? Angie? Right?
I forgot.
I thought, well, we'll figure it out later, but
Yeah.
we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.
Toodles, everybody.
Bye. Love you.
Me too.